soon bear shields, het in Alatin van Haren. Skei veider røyder, cold winds howl, ulvar saman sterke, ulvar ei livssterke. Skei veider røyder, cold winds howl.
Evening's freedoms, hunters, mercenaries, and raiders. That was Wolf Diver Marching Chant by Mutaku, soundsmith of legend. I've just got to say that this sound is perfect for the 104th with an otherworldly ethereal feel. Like an automaton is going to look up one day from whatever socialistic tyranny it's engaging in and see a squad of 4 divers appear from the mists like vengeful spirits of yore, clad in ruined armor and weapons, and it will know its time has come. I also bring the wolf divers up because their ranks have swollen to nearly 500 members, which is quite an achievement. When Jarl Quicksilver heard that I was going to mention this tonight, he responded, "Skull, the radio angel has blessed us." No, good Jarl, I simply celebrate the good fortune with you, brought about by your fair rule, wise management, and the fact that Viking Helldivers sounds just absolutely fluffing awesome, and you guys live up to every last drop of that hype. I am also a big fan of yours because my ship AI told me that you bit down on the jugular of the Illuminate during the battle for Heeth Prime and tore off a big chunk of flesh. There's a reason why the word Einurjar is considered a swear word in the language of the Illuminate. It also happens to be my last name, and I'm pretty sure the Order knows what's going to happen if it ever messes with either one of us ever again, right? Rounding out news from the 104th, I had received reports that they had finished their Nidavellir Forge complex on Fenrir III. The wolf divers have accumulated vast stores of wealth and treasure, probably even greater than the Merc Divers PMC, through the processing of automaton scrap into military-grade steel, which I am told is also employed in the construction of our fist units due to its lightweight and extremely high tensile strength. It makes for great endoskeletal material. Prior to this, the wolf divers had an arrangement with the Deep Mantle Forge complex on Chlorel, but had to rent out the use of the space, which was not always available due to the construction demands of the gigantic celestial paperweight floating over Vog-Sojoth, and the Ministry of Prosperity tended to take a big cut of the profits, which, yeah, that does sound like something those jerks would do. However, during one of the many battles on Fenrir III, the Nidavellir complex was discovered by Helldivers whose Hellpods missed their drop zone and pierced the crust of the planet. It can happen sometimes when a Hellpod doesn't decelerate properly during re-entry. The ancient runes of that place told the truth of its nature. Nidavellir was built by the ancestors of the wolf divers, but its location has been lost since the days of the First Galactic War. It is lost no longer. The Nidavellir complex uses E710 as a fuel source for its vast furnace, and it is capable of smelting a significantly stronger alloy in far greater quantities than the wolf divers could manage in the past. It's quite good for weapons, vehicles, armor, munitions, basically anything a healthy growing army could need. This is a great boon for Super Earth logistics situation. There is some concern over how close Fenrir III is to the TQZ in the gloom, but I was quick to point out that this only meant the 104th would not have to venture so far to smite their foes, and you can bet I'll be right there alongside them should the planet be threatened. Blood and steel, my siblings in arms. Okay, yeah, wow, after spinning an epic tale of lost treasure, ancient fortresses, mystic runes, and Viking Helldivers, the galactic news almost feels boring in comparison, but I'm gonna try to cover it anyway. As was predicted, the battle for Moradash and its dark fluid processing facility, which is totally functional, by the way, just FYI, was won easily early this morning, and then the battle shifted to Heeth and Cirrus, with many seeking profit from the contract issued by the East Meridia Transit Company. Including me. Terminids today and submitted proof of my exploits to the Merc Divers. I tell you, listeners, this angel is going to be, quite literally, eating good once the EMTC's checks clear. The battle to push the tide of Terminids back into the gloom continues on with Heeth's liberation projected in a little over 3 days, and Cirrus following at a much slower pace. My stat trackers say about 2 weeks, but if they can receive reinforcements from Heeth, that rate may increase. However, Operation Farsight Breach is due to wrap up at a total victory tomorrow morning, and we're due for new orders, so it looks like we might not get to finish clearing the Orion sector before the Liberation fleet gets pulled away for other duties. Darn the luck. Just darn the luck. Oh well, at least I'll get paid something for my troubles, right? There continues to just be an utter lack of anything resembling activity on the Western Front, and the Illuminate have disengaged from Miriam and ported over to strike at the Alairt system. This raiding fleet continues the trend of steadily diminishing strength, and the squids are being hit hard by the Helldivers and the local SEAF garrison. However, we might be worried about the wrong thing. Military analysts have theorized that at its current rate of decrease, the Illuminate raiding operations will cease entirely by next Tuesday, and then we'll see what the squids have planned for us. That's been Liberty's latest with me, Pandera the Radio Angel. Except for one last thing. I didn't want to mention this since it seems a little too Deanna Troi for my tastes, but I've been sensing something in the back of my mind. A growing psionic presence, and I've been having bad dreams lately of something casting a shadow over the whole of the galaxy, snuffing the light of democracy out. I don't know if it's just worries over what the Illuminate have planned, but I fear something truly terrible may be on the horizon for us. But whatever it is, we'll have the likes of the 104th Wolf Divers, the 95th Roughnecks, the 9th Hellraisers, the Chaos Divers Shadow Fleet, and the Freedom Alliance, just to name a few, to stand as one and hold back the night. We won't let them extinguish our mother star. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Herf.